And we start News 8 on this Saturday evening with breaking news of the most urgent nature. An Amber Alert issued for a teenager who was pulled into a van. It happened tonight in the town of Glen Heights, south of Dallas, where police are actively searching still at this hour. Channel 8's Bradley Blackburn live in Glen Heights tonight, where police just released more information in the case. Bradley, what can you tell us?
Jason, this really is every parent's worst nightmare. She lived in the house right behind me in this Glen Heights neighborhood. 17-year-old Kedra Kirby was walking on the street in this area with friends about 7 o'clock tonight. Her friends told police that a white van passed them, stopped, and then 3 passengers wearing masks jumped out of the van and dragged Kedra in before racing off. The friends ran to her family, who called police. We spoke to her mother just minutes ago, who is desperate to find her.
We love Kedra. Mom just wants you to come back home, Kedra. Whoever have her, please bring my daughter back. That's all I have to say.
There's only so many cops, but there's millions of people. Somebody out there sees and knows something. We're hoping that we can get a lead.
Police have activated an Amber Alert to ask for help to help find Kedra. And just to remind you again, this is her picture, and they say that she was wearing a red tank top and denim shorts with a braid on one side of her head, the left side of her hair. The van is white with an equipment rack on the roof, and police are out looking for her now. And her mother told us that she will be out looking for her all night until she can get her home. That's what we know for now. We're live in Glen Heights. Bradley Blackburn.
Mixed emotions in Glen Heights today. On one hand, this kidnapped teenager is home safe, but there are a lot of unanswered questions from residents.
CBS 11's Robbie Owens on the story live over at police headquarters. So what are they saying as of right now?
Well, Doug, police here today aren't talking. Phone calls haven't been returned. We stopped by hoping to get an update, and we're told that detectives were out tracking down leads. Meanwhile, homeowners we spoke with say until they know more, they can't help but worry.
You can leave your door, your windows open, and nobody gonna mess with you. Now, wicked world.
Amy Neighbors remembers a different time when crime and security cameras weren't so common. And although 17-year-old Kedra Kirby has been found safe,
I still worry. I still worry.
Other Glen Heights neighbors share those concerns.
I'm concerned for my own health, you know what I'm saying? I can't fight against no 3 guys in no mask or 1 guy with a gun.
You want to know what was behind this?
Yes.
The 17-year-old was walking home with friends Saturday evening. Witnesses told police that 2 masked men grabbed her and threw her into the back of a white van. A 3rd person was driving. The teen phoned a family member Sunday morning and was soon found safe in Dallas.
When she returned so quick, I thought like a hoax or somebody that she knew, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, it was a prank, but I don't know, really.
Glen Heights police on Sunday provided few answers to the community's questions, but still call the incident isolated.
We are attempting to identify suspects. We do not believe that there is a safety risk to the community.
Still, those we spoke with today wonder what's fueling that certainty.
What I want to know is how can they be sure that there's nothing to worry? If I'm the mother, I'll be hysterical right now. As a taxpayer, I want to know.
Again, police here in Glen Heights not providing any answers today, but they are asking questions. They're saying if there's anyone in the community that knows anything about the circumstances surrounding this kidnapping, they're being asked to come forward. Live in Glen Heights, Robbie Owens.
Only Fox 4 News was there when police took a 17-year-old girl to jail for allegedly faking her own kidnapping. Glen Heights police confirmed what we first reported yesterday, that her story about being abducted Saturday, which led to an Amber Alert, was a hoax. Fox 4's James Rose is at the jail in downtown Dallas. And James, you tried to get answers from her.
Right, she didn't have a whole lot to say, but I can tell you a lot of police agencies did. I talked to a number of police agencies who said when they first heard the facts and circumstances surrounding this Amber Alert, they were skeptical. But anytime an Amber Alert is issued, they take it as a critical call for help. And many of the officers involved in this case say the bottom line is this is a life and death situation that affects all of these children. Police say you made up that whole story. You want to tell us why? 17-year-old Kedra Kirby may be a teenager, but under Texas law, she's considered an adult and being booked into the Lew Sterrett jail. Kirby refused to talk or even face the camera. They launched an Amber Alert. You know what that means? Just after 7 p.m. Saturday evening, Glen Heights police launched an Amber Alert because two of Kirby's friends told police 3 masked men in a white van pulled up and kidnapped Kirby in this neighborhood. The next morning, Kirby called family members saying she was safe several miles away at an apartment in Dallas. But it wasn't until days later that investigators say Kirby finally admitted the whole thing was a hoax after she was told that her friends fessed up. A lot of resources were wasted looking for you. Do you want to say anything?
I would have done the exact same thing. And then any other police department in North Texas would have done that also. You have 2 witnesses that say they were there and saw this occur. You have to initiate an Amber Alert at that point.
Sergeant Nick Bristow's police department in DeSoto was involved in the search.
All the North Texas police departments were on high alert trying to locate this white panel van with these 3 suspects.
That didn't exist.
That ultimately we found later did not exist. And that's the shame of the whole thing.
And because the Amber Alert is such an important resource, police want to send a strong message about the consequences of abusing it.
The most upsetting thing is that the abuse of this system ultimately makes the system itself less effective.
And that's something they do not want to see happen again. I can tell you the 2 juveniles that are involved in this story will not be charged. And as far as Kirby is concerned, now if she's convicted, she could face anywhere from probation to 6 months in jail and as much as a $2,000 fine. Clarice?